Hi, my name is Christina. I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you More Things in Heaven and Earth, and I'm probably going to botch the author's name here, so I apologize in advance. Paul Comeau, C-O-M-E-A-U. Like I said, I probably just botched that horribly, and I do apologize. More Things in Heaven and Earth is about a boy named Danny. He is a teenager betrayed by his best friend. His parents find out that he's gay, and his dad, who is like the most wretched, vile human being on this earth, does not like this and does some pretty deplorable things. The only way Danny feels that he can just kind of extract himself from the situation is to commit suicide. So he slits his wrist, his mom finds him, and this is where we meet Damien. Damien is a vampire, and what I loved most about Damien is he's only been a vampire for like 20 years. So he's new, he's fresh, we don't have like this old world kind of history feel to him. He's like, I don't know, the hip vampire, I guess. Damien has picked out a persona. He's going to be a certain person, he's going to go to hospitals, and he's going to feed until he meets Danny. There's something about Danny that just kind of like pulls him in, and he feels like this overall protectiveness to him. And we see eventually how this kind of turns into something more. In the story, we also get points of view from like every main character that's here. And how I ended up reading this story was more like a play script. I could easily see people coming in, stage right, stage left, center, and everything just kind of being pulled together and how it's going to work. Most of the times when points of view are quickly changed and swiftly done and there's nothing to tell me that we're getting ready to change a point of view, it really irritates me. For some reason, this didn't. I don't know if it's how the author wrote or how the story is put together, but I could figure it out and I read it quite smoothly. But I want to let you know that there are changing points of views all the time. At one point you'll be hearing like Danny's dad, Frank, just be a complete and utter ass and saying deplorable things, and the next second it switches to Irene's point of view, but there's kind of like this transition, like Irene's watching and listening to Frank say this, and then we get kind of her point of view, and then it'll go from there. But like I said, usually when things like this happen, I get irritated because then I have to stop and switch mindsets, switch how I'm reading, and go. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention that that is there. The story brought on some really big emotions for me personally. Without getting into personal detail with me, I have had somebody in my life do the whole let's attempt suicide because we're gay situation, and so that hit really close home. And I was just wanting to hold Danny in my arms and say, we can do this, we will do this together. And I think that's why I felt so much warmth towards Damien, even though he's kind of a jerk when we first meet him. Like, he's just pompous, I think is a big way to describe him. But I felt like compassion towards him because of what he does for Danny. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, this is what he needs in his life. And as I said, Frank, Danny's father, is just a vile human being. Irene, Danny's mom, what I liked about her character is at first she's very meek. Everything, Frank has just worn her down, and her trying to love her children has just, you're fighting this constant battle. But there's an event that turns, and I loved watching her go from meek and weak to strong and vibrant. I loved watching Damien move and function and retributions and stories. Like I said, you get so much past. There's a lot in this book, and sometimes it is overwhelming, but it's all character building so that you know these extreme characters, how they play in here, how they're going to work. Why did somebody feel this person was horrible? Why was this happening? I think this easily could have been like a twofer in a book, and some parts feel kind of like left out. On the whole, I enjoyed the story immensely. I enjoyed watching all of the characters develop versus just like the two main characters, and seeing how everybody deals with Danny trying to commit suicide, with everybody deals with what seemed like on the outside horrific events that are playing out. I love watching Damien come from just a pompous ass to being more of a human being regardless of his vampire state. I think the writing style and how the story was put together was really unique, and I think that's something that has like really touched me with this. Is I don't see this every day. What I also want to say is that if you're looking for like hot, intense, soulmate awesomeness, just pounded out vampire sex, you're not gonna find that here. They do reference the sexy times, but we're not getting any detailed sexy times. So just, I wanna throw that out for you also. So More Things in Heaven and Earth by Paul, and I'm not gonna try to butcher the last name again, I'm really sorry, by Dreamspinner Press is out now. So if you've enjoyed my review, I'm gonna ask as a favor from you to me is that you go to Dreamspinner's website and buy the book from them. 1, you're supporting a small publisher. 2, the author gets more money. And 3, Amazon gets none. If you are that huge one-clickaholic, no judgments, I will also leave the Amazon link for you down below. If you've enjoyed my review, I'm gonna ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love interacting with all of you guys. And then, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to be one of those people that says, look, review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But that's kinda not how things work because of, life. So that's the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have a new review out for you. If you like me and think this chick is pretty awesome, I'm also down below going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an art you'd like me to read, I will also leave my email address for you down below. More Things in Heaven and Earth by Paul Comeau, published by Dreamspinner Press. I'm giving 4 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you book 3 of the Urban Fairy Tale series by Lex Chase. I am one of those unfortunate creatures that doesn't pay attention sometimes, and when I saw the synopsis for this book, I jumped right on it because you're bringing me urban fantasy and you're bringing me Disney princesses in a totally new light that is going to be fun and exciting. I did not pay attention that it was book 3 and I haven't read book